Okay, Kevin. The idea of interviewing you is because all this pandemia has changed everything.
Yeah,
We are reporting on a lot of different activities from all under one banner, and we all are we're very sad with our growth and
yeah.
one banner growth being cancelled. Um, are you living in the studio now, or
The studio feels like a million years ago. Yeah, I've not been at the studio, I think, for over 3 weeks. So everything has shifted to um, doing stuff from the house and everybody else as well. So but the interesting thing about the coronavirus is it's forced people to do new things and be creative online. There's now a lot of, for example, musicians that are doing their gigs from their home, and they're trying to raise a little bit of money from PayPal, etc. And as far as independent lives concerned, we're doing lots of stuff as well. We're doing live stream interviews like this. We're also setting up uh, gigs on, doing streaming out gigs for musicians. We've got one tomorrow night. It's with Kevin Gore, and we'll be live streaming that to 30 Facebook pages, as well as YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and LinkedIn. So um, you've just got to be creative in what you do. And that's the same for Indie Live Radio. We've got everyone is getting set up to do shows from home. And earlier today, I was speaking to John Drummond. I don't know if you know John Drummond. Well, he's going to be doing a radio show for us as well from his house. So, it's been extremely inconvenient, but it's also been very interesting how people adapt creatively to still making things happen.
have you noticed changes in terms of listeners, in terms of people participating more with indie live radio, or the kind of programs that you're sharing?
Well, I can't, it's really hard to judge at this moment in time because we've really just set up. We're starting to get into the groove. And if you never come back and ask me in a couple of weeks, I might have a better idea for you, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, Indie Live Radio, we always, we always use chat box to interact with people, or Twitter or wherever, we're putting our streams out. So it's actually kind of still the same, really, in certain ways. But yeah, it's been very interesting how it's affected other people. As I said, musicians, nobody can go out and play music in venues; they can't make money. So people are adapting, and yeah, I mean, they're going to look back in this period of time, and there'll be lots of discussions on it, what people did, how it affected them, how they made money. It's yeah, very interesting. It's like, watch this space.
You're starting the lockdown right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
think we are 3 weeks ahead.
yeah,
We started the lockdown on the 15th of March,
yeah,
and we are being confined
yeah,
for 1 month right now, and it's probably that the lockdown will stay for 1 month more or something like that. So
yeah,
it is complicated, but in terms of communication and in terms of people trying to find ways to celebrate, for example, the 700th anniversary, I saw that you shared a video, and
that's
at the
right.
I will.
Yeah, we uh, we did the digital rally, right,
Right.
with another group, the round table, and that was quite interesting. So I mean, we put out lots of videos, and there was Facebook watch parties. So yeah, that was quite interesting. I don't think we didn't do any live stuff with it. Live, no, there was no live musicians, etc. That on that, but hopefully, you know, actually now that you mention it, all under one banner. The next one, it was supposed to be, I think, it's in the 4th of May.
Yeah.
4th of May. Well, we're going to be doing something maybe with Neil Mackay and some people from All Under One Banner. I need to actually talk to them. Thanks for reminding me. And you know, I've got to keep them in check, right? Because I'm hearing stuff that I've got all these ideas, but you know what you can do online, you need to change a little bit, right? You've got to have more. It's got to be more set. For example, if someone's going to speak, it has to be at a certain time. You know, you can't go a minute over, you'll just get cut off, right? You've got to be very succinct if you get people all over the place and you want to try and live stream everybody, whether it be musicians or people speaking, it's got to be really set in place. You know, it's not like if you go to, you know, the usual event outside and things are overrunning, etc. That you can't do that. So you've got to be really, you know, to the plan. You're trying to get digital stuff happening online, so everybody knows what they're doing.
You started a new crowdfunding. How is the crowdfunding going, Kevin? Oh dear.
Well, that would be the March crowdfunder, right? And here we are, mid-April. Now, the coronavirus, as you know, it's had a major economic impact in lots of people, most people by the looks of it. And it's certainly affecting the crowdfunder. So we're March crowdfunder, it's now like mid-April, we're at 41%. Usually it's done and dusted by now, right? So we're at 41%. It's a real struggle to do it because, you know, you're aware, you know, there's people in real financial difficulty, there's people dying, right? And you've got, oh, I've got to do this crowdfunder, right? It's difficult for many different reasons, you know. But you know, I can't stop. I've got to keep trying to do it, or it's actually an existential threat to Indie Live, both Independence Live and Indie Live Radio, because we've still got bills going out, of course. Even though we're at home, you know, we've still got to pay for stuff. You know, we've got the office there, we've got other, you know, monthly outgoings associated with it. So who would have thought? Who would have thought a pandemic? I thought there's no way anybody like the unionists could stop us doing Independence Live or Indie Live. What happens? A pandemic comes along. So, you know, I'm okay at the moment, but you know, I try not to look too far into the future. All I can do is, you know, keep streaming, keep making people aware of us, Indie Live Radio, etc., and try and see if we can get some more, you know, crowdfunder donations. It's difficult.
But you probably find the way, Kevin. I'm sure you will find the way.
So
The characteristics of Indie Life, Independence Life, and Indie Life Radio is the collaboration from many people, a lot of people.
you better believe it. I mean, I have I have daily, Monday to Friday. We started having daily meetings with some of the Indie Live crew. You know, everybody's invited on 2 o'clock. Let's chat, and you know, so it's been really good that, you know, having that daily conversation with everybody. It's, you know, it keeps the spirits up. We've got lots to do in the radio, try to get people back on live, and you know, and so actually the radio is so different from doing the Independence Live stuff. How it's, you know, the whole mechanics of it and what the involvement that's required to keep the radio going is quite a lot actually compared to just live streaming. You know, live streaming seems easy to me. You know, just people get live stream, yada da, it's done. You know, radio, different ball game, a lot more involved. But it's good. It's good being able to chat and all that on a daily basis with Indie Live Radio crew. I'm enjoying that. You know, that keeps the spirits up. And you know, the crowdfunder, what will be, Pilar. What will be, will be. You know, you just got to be hopeful. You know, there's still, you know, independence is still to be won. There was a pandemic, and you know, was it 1916, 1917, 18? The
Yes.
you know, and that killed, was it that not killed 50 million people, right? But at the same time, the Irish, right, were going for independence,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Easter Rising, etc.
It's
I'm
going to
not
change.
suggesting we do that, right? I'm not suggesting we do that, but you know, we've just got to keep going. And you know, independence is always there. It's really affecting so many people. This pandemic, most people probably aren't in the right frame of mind. Don't want to talk about independence. Others do want to keep it going. You know, so you know that's a kind of bit. That's a picture of it at the moment.
You know what happens? What is happening here, for example, in Galicia, Kevin, that with all this pandemic issue, the Tory austerity policies are crystal clear now. The result of the austerity policies are crystal clear now. And
Yeah,
people know and people understand that it's necessary a big change, and self-determination, self-subsistence is important for every one of us. So I think this is going to change. Obviously, we're living on very, very difficult times, but new ideas and new solutions will be found to
I,
solve
I,
this.
I really hope so. As you said, it's going to be very interesting. You know, seeing the attitude of people after this is finished, how much it's affected people. You know, questioning how they're living, questioning the politics of Westminster and Tories. Can't we do better? You know, or will people just get on as if it never happened? I don't know. I hope there'll be some kind of change. I
Yeah.
really do. You know, it's but
Well, we'll speak then in 2 weeks or 3 weeks ahead. If
yeah,
you agree with that, if you're
I'll
okay with it.
love to.
Yes, and please remind us how people can be in touch with you.
Well, we've got independencelive.net website for the live streaming, but we're kind of telling people, as far as the crowdfunder is concerned, go to indielive.radio. That might be easier there. But yeah, we definitely keep in contact. There's so much I want to talk to you about, Phila.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm free. I'm home. So, I don't
You're
have.
not going any place.
Yes, I have a friend of mine in Sweden, and we are speaking more than ever now.
Uh,
So we're always complaining about the lack of time and the free
yeah,
time, and now it's our time, because now we have to understand our priorities,
yeah,
and we have to understand, we have to think about our lives, and
yeah.
obviously an improvement will happen with all of that. I'm very positive. I'm absolutely sure that this is going to be in many ways good for humanity and for the planet.
I really hope so. Then I think about Donald Trump, and it's like, Donald Trump, you know. Do you know what? I really hope he gets turfed out come the next elections. But my God, and the Tory party as well. I'm hopeful for change, though. I'm hopeful for change. You know, um, but yeah, let's see what happens. You
Yeah.
know, once this is over. Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. We'll be in touch, definitely. And if you're bored, just call me. Call
Yep.
me back.
Absolutely no problem. You
Okay,
take care.
cheers.
Bye now.